those who won't stop, they're going to be high. That's pretty much how it is.
So Nefarian is easily one of the most complex encounters in the game at the moment.
Yeah. Basically, what makes the heroic mode quite difficult is that the adds that are spawning on this encounter, the skeletons, they are very powerful in the last phase. They do a lot of damage to the tank who is kiting them, and that combined with the crackles that are coming every 10%, it deals a lot of damage. And we're just going to have to see how it goes, really. The boss also does mind control in the first phase and in the last phase. Once you're mind controlled, you can stack a damage buff to yourself, but if you get hit by a portal, you're going to die.
Ouch.
So you need to be careful. And then also at the same time, in the second phase, there is these explosive cinders which spawn on 3 people at the same time. Those people need to jump off the pillar into the lava and explode there, so you don't throw off all your mates off the pillar. But let's see how it goes. There's some preparations are being made. They will most likely be sorted out in the raid chat soon. Who is going where and what people are doing here. This is actually like the boss where you do need some sort of preparations. You need somehow who's going to be interrupting blast waves on the platforms. There is going to be these ads spawning. If a blast wave goes through, it's most likely going to be a wipe.
Well, just hoping that doesn't end up happening.
Let's hope so.
Would be unpleasant.
Well, we still haven't allegedly wiped, so that's what people wanted to see. Maybe I should make it happen.
I'm sure that could be arranged. Yeah, we won't count that one.
And also, you might be seeing some pretty absurd numbers in this fight as well, because the damage buff that you will be getting from getting mind control is pretty ridiculous in an arcane mage.
Yeah.
And if I get it at the start, I can just not invis and just pull aggro, and it's most likely going to be a wipe, and the dragon is going to breath to the raid. But yeah.
See what that ends up happening. Hopefully not. So while we're preparing for this, I suppose I'm going to ask you a quick question about Firelines. You've obviously been doing that quite a lot on the PTR.
Yes.
So I suppose, which is the heroic mode you're most looking forward to?
I don't know. I didn't test Ragnarok's heroic myself, so that could be something to look forward to. I mean, obviously the end boss in heroic mode is always something to look, because it can be insanely difficult, or it can be sort of a semi-face roll. And if it is difficult, then it can take days. Like Lich King Heroic, nothing has ever been like something like Lich King Heroic was. It took insane amount of time. It took weeks to kill it. Whereas all of the bosses that we have been doing here now have gone down in a couple of days of raiding. So I wouldn't prefer this 1 month of raiding non-stop one boss. I think it's a bit ridiculous. But
so when you say that initially the Lich King was overtuned?
Maybe. What I do like though is that it was so hard that we were the only guild in the world which managed to do it with a 5% buff.
Yeah.
So that proved some skill, considering no other guild managed to do with that. And then Lich King was gaining the buffs, making it easier for the guilds who did kill it after that.
But that has to be said that nobody ever killed it without the buff.
No, not at the start, but later on, yes. I don't know how many guilds killed it without the buff later on, but at least we did. Looks like the boss has been pulled.
Once again, another one of these encounters with a custom UI element. In this case, it's actually up to the top right there, next to Onyxia.
Yep.
That's an electrical charge bar, if I recall correctly. As you can see, Onyxia doesn't exactly look the same as she used to. A bit more purple, and is now covered in electricity.
Yep, there's going to be some lightning coming around her. These ads animated bone warriors are the sort of difficult thing on this encounter on heroic mode, especially in the last phase.
Is that simply just due to how hard they hit?
Yeah, they hit extremely hard, they move extremely fast, and that's pretty much it.
Now I notice you're switching DPS to the Fairy.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait here to get this mind control buff so I can pop my cooldown. We'll see if it's going to turn out to be a good idea or a bad idea. We just had a tank die.
That's not good.
No one is doing anything about it. No combat rest on the tank yet. Xenofix is covering it with dispersion right now. Tank is being rezzed. Tank's picked it. Yeah, Tank's picked it up right now. Maybe we will make it, but one Bone Warrior is still doing something over here. Do for a bit of slow on the people. Very hectic start.
It is a very difficult encounter.
I kind of foresee a wipe here, but we'll see.
That's a possibility.
I still haven't got mind control. Why is this?
He doesn't like you today.
No, they just don't want me to do good damage.
Just to point out for those of you who didn't already realise, the Fairy was being tanked for several seconds by a priest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a Shadow Priest in dispersion. She actually did move in front of the boss, unlike the first person who got aggro.
The job, big raid damage coming down right there.
I just messed it up, accidentally pressing the wrong button on the mind control.
Oh dear.
So I didn't get the buff for more than just a little bit of it.
Kind of odd that it would pop up a vehicle bar during the mind control.
I always play the tank who tanks the ads here, so I'm not really used to getting this mind control. Like, I've only done this encounter once on this mage, and that was last week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And then on my other character, I heal here, and healers do cancel this buff immediately.
Right.
Anuxia's charges are going quite high.
She's very close to dying, though.
Yep, she should be killed right now.
Yep.
And
So is there any
second
particular
phase.
reason why you don't kill Anixia quicker than that?
No. I mean, yeah, there is a reason. Because we want to get Nefarian as like low as possible in this phase by taking a couple of crackles here, so we would have it easier in the last phase.
Okay. Well, that's not very nice, is it?
Now there's Explosive Cinders. There was up on 3 people. That's a heroic mode ability here in this encounter as well. Looks like healing here seems like we had just had a 1 healer die, 2nd healer die. This is a wipe for sure, guys.
Yeah, it's looking very, very likely.
I can't imagine. This is Explosive Cinders on me now. Let's go for a bit of Ice Block. But I can't see us recovering from this. People would have to play quite well. I think Xenofix is gone healing mode. Yeah, you don't see no shadow form. She's casting flash heals, helping out the paladin healer on this platform, but no chance.
And that's the wipe, folks. There you go.
Yeah.
Arguably the hardest fight at the moment in terms of your
Yes.
ability to consistently kill it.
Yes. This was sort of a bit silly wipe though. I don't know, somehow one of our druid healers couldn't get on the platform or something and died. I don't know how that happened.
Well, obviously didn't switch to a back. That's the problem.
I would say most likely it was just a bad play.
Yes.
I mean, there is not really very many random things in this encounter that happen, that you fall through the world or something like that. I mean, to be honest, it can happen, but that's quite easily noticeable. Now they posted a damage mirror of the fight, which we did take to 75%. Good job, guys. Maybe I will have a better luck with mind controls this time.
I will see. Okay, almost getting rebuffed right now for the next attempt on that one. So, why exactly did those 2 healers go down so quickly?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they just failed and couldn't get like up to the platform, yeah,
Right.
or something else because they died so early in the fight. Let's repair just in case. Use a bit of Guildbank repairs.
Okay, just quickly prepping for the next engagement. And the second
Yeah,
attempt
they have
on the
already
bus.
gone, even though I'm just taking my food buff. Gonna wait for it and go now.
Needless to say, this has a 10-minute timer.
Yep.
Hard in rage. Damage down on Nixio. Once the Variant lands, they'll go and try and nuke the Variant. So these extremely unpleasant Bone Warriors moving in right here. Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, a tank should be picking them up and moving them sort of behind us here into the corner where they would then be picked up.
The Variant lands on your head, which can never be particularly pleasant. You don't want that to happen.
Let's go for it. Still one more Bone Warrior. I hope he gets picked up. Just going for the raid. Yeah, tank did pick it up.
There we go.
Is Dominion casting right now? Of course not on me.
Okay, so look down the Variant now, and of course, once that you can see the charge meter to the right-hand side there, even if you're not actually doing damage to it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course another mage gets it. And I was even nice to slow him. Like, the longer you take in this, that's why you slow people, is that the more of the damage buff you get.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you that he's doing up approximately 300k arcane blasts now.
300,000.
Yeah, he needs to be very careful with his strength right now. Wouldn't be the first time that he pulled aggro here.
It's a very different definition, in fact.
Not on me again. Right.
He just hates you today.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go for my cooldowns now. And
As soon as you press those cooldowns, I can guarantee that you're going to get it.
yes, I was just about to say, let's see if I will be the next. No, I still wasn't.
Makes his charge not too high, just above 60% or so, lots of damage being done there. I take it you mostly just dots an X0 up.
Now I get the mind control.
There you go. And this ability that you're spamming right here, what exactly does that do?
Increase my damage, I'm going to show you in a sec.
Okay.
Here I go. 450% increased damage.
Ouch.
See, this is what happened when I use my cooldowns. Now if I would have them, I'm doing 300k arcane blast without it. With cooldowns it would be like 30% higher, so like 500k plus.
Ouch. That's absolutely absurd DPS.
My threat reset there on the mind control, but I'm already on 50%.
Well, you do have invisibility, so that's always nice, and of course mirror image. Takes you down, so we are now looking for phase 2. Everyone preparing to get on the platform immediately. There we go, and this time everybody's okay, as long as the ray gets healed up, they should be fine.
Yep. All should be quite good right now. Last stand, Warrior last stand was used in our platform. I guess the healers were inconfident.
Like the chromatic prototype right now.
Yep. These all need to die at the same time.
Okay.
Now Cinders and me, I'm just going to block them. All these prototypes need to die at the same time. They're going quite good right now.
What's the result if you don't decide to go away?
Then the last phase starts. And if these guys are still up when that happens, it's going to bring you some troubles.
Nefarian master of contemporary humour right there.
It's going quite good right now.
Looking nice and stable after that one.
Tranks being used here. We should stop here. I don't know what they are doing. They're not stopping. Now I need to jump because I have the Cinders. This should be far enough for me to not blow up anyone else.
I take it the cinders do make you immune to lava.
Now phase 3 started. Our mob didn't die fast, but it's going down right now. Right now we don't want a DPS. Someone just died there. Oh, we got mind controlled. Let's go for it. My pole seems to be very far away, but no one's slowing me, so it's very bad.
I can only imagine that if you were to lag in that bit, things would go very, very wrong for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty right there. So your combat res that. So what are we expecting?
Now we're going for some DPS here. I didn't get as much of the damage buff as I did previously, but still quite nice numbers. Nice, I got it again. Had a bad slow there, so I only got 37 stacks.
What kind of things can we expect from phase 3? What's the most dangerous thing to look out for?
These ads there on the tank, they're going big, and they are the one that's causing problems here. If the answer goes good, this is going to be a 100% kill. We're going to see about that. I'm kind of cold slowing people whenever they gain mind control, so they could be in this, and I'm hoping that someone is going to do that for me when I get it.
Yep. As you have more than like, you don't actually have too many arcade mages in the group.
No, but you don't need an arcade mage. Most classes can slow. Ads are going good for now. Boss already closing into 40%.
Couple of Death Knights are a little bit low HP, but nothing they should worry about.
Yep.
It's going quite nicely.
Electrocute's coming now. Already going to drop low. Let's hope tanks don't die. All good. Closing into 36%.
Fairly nice so far. Have you popped your bloodlust yet?
If we have done what, sorry?
Have you actually popped the bloodlust, the time warp?
Yeah, I did pop it after I got mind controlled there. We usually do that after the first mind control.
Timing. 30% right now. Looking very, very solid this time around.
Yep, it seems to be going quite good. These ads are getting quite big here. I hope they will die soon. Let's see if they are to die. Full HP. I think there's been some failure going on. I hope it's won't cause us to wipe. Let's hope Laze will be strong. He's a paladin tank after all.
Well, we'll see how he's able to deal with that. He's taking some big hits right now. Healer's keeping him alive quite nicely.
Yep.
Very now at 20% and starting to fall pretty rapidly.
Yeah, Crackle coming in right now. Let's hope tanks don't die. That is going good. No, tanks were nowhere near dying.
Yep. Laz refusing to go below about 80% HP right now.
His HP is not even going up now.
Oh, that's a big hit right there.
He's taking big hits like all the time, it seems.
Something about a couple of cooldowns left. Failing at 10% right now. Tank's taking an absolute pounding.
Yep, this is the last. All cooldowns are to be used right now. And I still haven't got mind controlled.
Big rate damage right there.
Right, looks like I'm not going to get mind control, so I'm just going for the last cooldowns here.
Yeah, we're going to finish everything up right now. 5% right now in the Fairing. The tank seems to be doing absolutely fine right now.
They're doing quite good, yes.
Yep,
3%. This is going to be a kill for sure.
Yeah.
Even if he wipes now.
Yeah, but it was actually a Divine Shield used or something on Lazil there, seeing a cooldown right there. 1% right now on the Fairing. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
See, actually, this was my first time killing on my mage.
Oh, there you go.
Because I even got achievement. Loot for me as well, very nice.
Oh, yes. Always good.
And actually, we got Ash Candy as well. We haven't gotten too many of these.
Oh, that's a lot of very, very jealous stream watchers right there, I can guarantee it. Including, I think the main tank in our guild wanted that for some reason, just as a vanity item.
Don't tanks always want the two-handers for some reason?
Yes, they do.
I mean, if I'm totally honest, if I would play tank, I would still want it. I mean, what's better than a big two-hander?
That's a good question. Well, there you go, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching this Paragon Live Raid, and that's all of the heroic 25-man content cleared for this week. Thanks to Paragon, and thanks to Verdish, and of course thanks to the sponsors Steel Series and Asus for providing this presentation today. Thanks for those of you watching the stream.
Yeah, thanks a lot, folks.
Paragon interview to follow this up on nordrassilradio.com. That's nordrassilradio.com. So head on over there if you want to hear more from Paragon from the audio stream. That's nordrassilradio.com. Right, done. We'll just stream now. Ignore that view account, it doesn't read properly.